That'll come later.
Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, I have my co-host, Kelly, who means the world to me. It's great to have her back.
You.
I wanted to say that on the air because she likes how we say what Kelly means to us. Kelly is pure love, and it's great to have her. And
That's sweet.
Next, I have my
She has a
co-host,
big
Barbara. Are
fan
you
club,
there, Barbara?
Jonathan.
Yes, I'm
My
here.
co-host
That was
Barbara,
so
you there,
sweet. Yes, I'm here, and that was very, very sweet what you said about Kelly, and I missed her too. So I'm so glad to see her voice.
They were lining
Yes.
up waiting for you to come back, Kelly.
Oh, that is so sweet.
That's
you guys,
right.
I love you
True.
guys so much. I missed you guys. Oh my gosh. Wow.
And we have our psychic for
What's
the
her face?
show, Karen. Are you there, Karen?
I'm here, Jonathan.
Yay.
Hanging out, being my
How are you
groovy
doing?
self.
How's everybody doing to be back together? How about
Oh,
that?
it's nice to have
my
the
gosh,
family
it's
back
such a
together.
blessing. Yay. It's a family
You've
reunion.
been through,
That's right.
you've been through a lot, Karen, in the past few days. So it's like Kelly in the past few days. Why do I keep getting Karen and Kelly's names mixed
Because they
up all
both
the
start
time?
with a K.
Yeah,
and we're
we
both
both have red
redheads.
hair. We have the we're the red-haired
I mean,
twins.
it is true. You do have a lot of like. You do have a lot of like. You become sort of like sisters to each other.
That's
I
true.
mean,
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. It's just, and also, let's see what else.
Well, and
you-
Barbara and I are like sisters too. I've got the blonde in the front, so it's like I can be a sister to each one. Yeah.
Yes, we are.
But I wanted to tell
We
you,
are.
Yeah.
I wanted things that we hear on everybody here before we get the calls. I wanted to say some things. Now, I asked Kelly last night. I said because Kelly's anniversary show is coming up. It's the 23rd, and I asked Kelly like what sort of things does she want for her show. Now, you mentioned something about your birth certificate, Kelly. Why don't you go ahead and ask Karen, being that she's here?
I was gonna go out to the garage and get that so I could give you my birth time, and I still haven't done that. I know it's around 5:43 p.m., but I'm like
That always cracks
90.
me up when people give me an exact time and then they go somewhere around. It's like approximately
It's
5:43
exact
p.m.
minute.
I think it is.
But what if you don't
yeah.
have it? What if, sometimes it's not, mine wasn't on my birth certificate. Karen, what if somebody doesn't have the exact time? Can you still
well,
do a
then
really
there are a lot of the traits of the person that will tell you what their ascendant is.
good?
Well, like a good question that I have is like, for example, my father. My father was born on January 20th, and that's a birthday shared by a lot of people. Kelly's
Including
Kelly's
my
dad
dad.
is one of them,
Yeah.
and maybe some of
Lorenzo.
our friends.
Lorenzo.
Yeah. So it's a very
Yeah.
common.
Yeah.
It's a birthday, but I just wanted to let you know. I'm curious. This is what I'm kind of curious about. Like, I mean, obviously, if somebody's born on the cusp of the Aquarius and Cancer, of Aquarius and
No.
Capricorn. Aquarius Capricorn. Sorry, I'm
Right.
fumbling with my words.
That's okay.
What do you do in that situation? Because that's a big difference. I mean, you're talking about
No,
two
yeah,
sun
but
signs.
what people don't understand is that they get qualities from both of the signs. Being born on a cusp like that, he will have Capricorn qualities and he will have Aquarius qualities.
So do you want to be on the cusp? I mean, is that something that
Honey,
people
that's
think
boy,
is
you
better?
get the best of both worlds.
Okay.
Well, actually,
so is the cusp
but you're
one
talking
day or
about
2 days
wanting
apart?
to be on the cusp, but that's
Oh, I-
not something you can really like opt out of, like changing your name. I mean,
No.
Well,
you
no.
can't
But
just
I
say,
mean, I used to
like
say,
I get
no,
as
I
you get
used
older,
to say,
you
no,
decide,
I'm
I
not
want
on
to
the
be born
cusp.
on Christmas now. You can't.
I know,
do
but
that.
no, because this
No,
is my
but you
example.
are
This is what-
absolutely born on the cusp, and it gives you both traits, and you also have Leo ascendant, right?
Well, yes, but see, I thought, okay, is the cusp when it's the day before it switches over,
No,
or could
honey,
it be
no,
two
no,
or
no,
three?
no, no. There's about 3 days, the day before, the day of, and the day after, that will put you right on the cusp of a sign.
Okay, is this like the regular calendar that is like official calendar? Because I've noticed some calendars say the cusp is the 22nd, or it changes on the 23rd.
But each sign is different. They don't all
like
just
for
change.
alignment.
No, yeah, but honey, it depends on what the year. Because every year it is not the same.
Right. Okay, so that's why. That's why I've noticed
Yes.
that. Okay, so
that's the reason.
okay, because I used to say Karen and Johnny and Kelly, this is my example. Here I used to say, no, I'm not on the cusp. I'm a true Leo. I'm just Leo. Because I thought, I liked being Leo. And then
but you know what?
Out, I've got the both of that world.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And it gave you all that amazing organizational ability.
Oh, you should see it now, you guys. It's so organized, like every single drawer.
Of course.
I mean, like every single place, every corner looks like a piece of artwork in this place now. I mean, to the T. I love polishing, and it's just getting so nice, and it's exciting.
That's the Virgo element brought to life, and the Leo part gives it the warmth.
Oh, the warmth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's interesting. I have a sister
Shauna
that's
comes over
born
here.
on March 20th.
Sorry, Johnny.
What, honey?
Johnny, hold on 1 second. Shauna comes over here, and she's a Virgo, and we organize for hours on end and never
that's
get tired
perfect.
of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
We
Well, you
agree
have a
on
lot
so
of
much on everything.
you have a lot of Virgo in your chart, so that there's a reason why you guys are natural friends.
Yeah. That's
sweet.
Cool. Thanks. Sorry. Yeah, it's good. And we just found this out too after all these years of friendship. We find out new things about each other. You can always learn about people in different circumstances.
Oh my God! Every day.
Every day.
I have one of my closest friends is September 11th. Okay, and we are born the same year. Okay, and so we're 18 days apart. But she has 4 planets ruled by Libra. So her sun is in Virgo, but she has a boatload of Libra.
Cool. Wow.
Yep.
I love the Libra too, and I know a little bit about them because my dad's one, and he's just one of the best, most balanced person. I mean, he's gotten nicer in the older age, and this is like a show idea I wanted to do, you guys. I wanted to do a show about why do some old people get nicer and sweeter with age, and some get cranky and like their bad traits they had before get worse.
Experience.
Stay off my lawn.
And the ones that get cranky, it's sad because to me I look at it and kind of go, what in the world do you think you missed?
Yeah.
All those things that didn't happen the way you thought you wanted them to, that was God's way of saving you from yourself. You just needed to get out of the way, and you can't look at how amazing things turned out in your life. All you can look at is stomp your foot and that you didn't get it your way, Right.
And then grumbling about every little thing that's still not your way.
And it's so sad because then they're going to just have to come back here and do it all over again until they figure it out.
Is that what they're going to have to do? I've got a few people in mind.
Honey. I say that jokingly, but it's true. It is absolutely true because this is a big classroom. What the heck do people think we're here for?
Yeah, but isn't it really apparent out there in the world? You see a mean, grumpy old person, but then you see such a sweet one that you can do no wrong.
Well, you know what? And I would hope that as all of us get older, we learn to look. If we look back, to look at what we didn't miss, and to appreciate all the wonderful things that came about because whatever A, B, or C didn't happen.
Yeah.
It would have
It'd
been
be great to get a couple of older people on the show to tell us, what they did learn over their 75 years, on the
and
planet,
I'll bet
why
I'll bet you we can.
we can.
One
Maybe
idea
we
I
can
have
get,
is
like,
Jackie
yeah.
Stallone.
What did you say, Jonathan? What did you say, dear?
I said Jackie Stallone.
Okay.
I don't know her, but is she a real positive person? Older? Is she, I mean,
Oh,
what
she's
do you
definitely
considering
older, honey.
Sylvester
She's Sylvester
Stallone's
Stallone's mother.
Yeah. Well, how would she feel if we call her up?
And
I wanna do
she's
our old
isn't she
but goodie show?
supposedly a psychic or astrologer or something?
Yes,
Okay.
that's her.
Oh.
She's about 90.
Yeah, I haven't heard about her in a long time.
Another one that I'd like to get on is Kirk Douglas. That's another one.
Boy, what an amazing life.
He's probably the oldest guest I've ever had on the show was Jackie Stallone. Was the oldest that I've ever had. It's as far as age, yes, because it's been, and I tell you, Kelly always says. She always thought the idea that I interviewed Jackie Stallone was the most amazing thing in the world, right, Kelly?
Is Kelly there?
Yeah. Sorry.
put it
Yeah,
on
I had it on mute because Brian was getting in the car. But yeah, because I've always
that was. But when you
wanted
heard that happened, you were kind of amazed by that, right?
Yeah, because I've always wanted to like talk to Sylvester Stallone because, I have always been inspired by him because of the Rocky movies. Like, I could identify being like the underdog, as a kid in sports. Like I was like the kid that couldn't run the fastest. I was the one that had to really push myself to keep up, and I wanted to be the one that would win. And by the end of the season, boy, I was the kid on fire. But at the beginning, I was the one struggling. So, man, I wanted to talk to him.
I love
and
that
I still
too.
do.
Well, you know what? I have met
thank you.
Frank Stallone. Maybe well, if we can't get
that's his
Sly,
brother.
we could maybe get his brother, and he was real nice. And he was
I've
always
heard
around
very
town.
nice things about him.
Yeah. And they could
wow.
really
Actually,
look alike
funny,
too.
Did you know that Rocky was based on a real person?
Oh.
You didn't know that?
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. See, this is what happened. Okay. If you watch the original Rocky, okay, and you see Apollo Creed, you see who Apollo Creed is based on, right? You can figure that out.
Yeah.
Who could that be?
Apollo Creed is Muhammad Ali. Okay. Right. Well, what happened was that Sylvester Stallone was sitting at home, and there was a guy named Chuck Wepner, and I've actually thought about getting him on the show because this is what happened. He was about ready to fight Muhammad Ali, and nobody gave him a chance. Nobody really gave him much of a chance. Well, what happened was that he was fighting Ali, and I think around the 5th round or something, Wepner scores like a punch to the stomach, and then boom, Ali goes down. Okay? Well, everybody's like, what? What happened? This person knocked down Muhammad Ali, and for a moment, everybody's like thinking, oh my God, this guy can become heavyweight champion of the world. And it was just not, he just wasn't what you would expect the heavyweight champion of the world to be. So later on, the fight goes like 15 rounds, and I think Ali winds up stopping him in the 15th round. But the thing is that if Ali had not stopped him, it would have been very, very, very embarrassing for Ali. And it would have been like, it's kind of like, he was it's sort of like what Stallone said about Rocky is he said that, okay, first of all, these people, they always go out and they always say, I'm going to win. And it's like, I'm not going to win. I'm going to be destroyed. but I'm going to always make sure that I'm there till the end, that I'm there to fight, you know. And the story, the Wetner Ali fight was kind of like that. It was one of the few times in Ali's career that Ali was actually made to look bad when of a boxer. So
he was one of the sweetest men that ever lived, that I ever had the
Did
pleasure
you ever meet
of.
Muhammad Ali?
Absolutely, we worked together.
Nice. Oh
my God, you met Muhammad Ali?
Yeah, a whole bunch of times. He did an album for children with us called Fighting Mr. Tooth Decay.
Oh, how cute.
Wow.
He was absolutely one of the loveliest human beings ever on the planet. He was just a lovely, lovely man.
I remember one time.
What, honey?
Wasn't
what
he
were you
from
saying,
Michigan
Kelly?
or had a restaurant up here?
I'm getting like
no,
6
Tennessee.
different.
What?
Tennessee. He was from Tennessee. I mean, I think he was from
Yeah, but he
was from
lived
Kentucky.
in
He was
L.A.,
from
honey, in
Kentucky.
Hancock Park for years. He lived right here in Hancock Park in Los Angeles.
Oh,
They had
okay,
a
but I think he
beautiful
was
home.
from Louisville, Kentucky, because they called him the Louisville Lip. But one of the things that's so funny, and this was one of the stories that I heard about him one time, was, did you ever meet Clint Eastwood, Karen?
No, I've not met him. I met Charlton Heston and Charles Bronson.
This is a true story. You're going to love this. Well, you know how Clint Eastwood always looks like really tough in his movies? He looks like he beats any daylight out of anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what happened was that Clint Eastwood and Muhammad Ali were on the same Tonight Show. So Muhammad Ali walked up to Clint Eastwood and he says, can you do me a favor? And can you come with me for just a second? This is back like when Muhammad Ali was young and was fast, okay? So Clint Eastwood goes, okay, and then he takes Clint Eastwood and he leads him down a bunch of stairs, right? And then he gets him right into the corner, and he gets Clint Eastwood in the face, and he goes, look, I'm just wondering, I've been a big fan of your movies for many, many years, and just wondering, can you give me one of those looks like you do in your films and tell me I've got 10 minutes to get out of town? And he has Clint Eastwood cornered.
Sounds exactly like something he would have done.
And then when Clint Eastwood told the story, they says, well, did you give him the look? And he says, no, I didn't give him anything. I got the hell out of there.
That's funny.
Yep.
You know who dated Clint Eastwood, or they were really an item, is Brenda Venus, who's going to, after she publishes her book, come on the show, one of my best girlfriends, and she will not come on until that book is done. But, yeah, she did a movie with him, and they had a really great, intense love affair, or relationship. And before that, it was Tom Selleck. And she was engaged to him. They went to acting class. That was before he was even famous. So, when she comes on, she'll be able to, talk about Clint Eastwood and Tom Selleck. And then also, she was the muse to Henry Miller. Do you guys know who that is? The
playwright. Are you kidding?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And he wrote her over 4,000 love letters. And she wrote this book called Dear Brenda. Yeah,
yep.
I read this, and it was a New York best-selling, too. And she still, she was in her 20s, and he taught her how to write, and she became a best-selling author. And it's an amazing story. Yeah, so I can't wait to have her on. Yep. And she is, you know what?
Well,
the thing about Brenda is she doesn't know how to balance, Karen. She doesn't balance, like she's work. And you've got to, balance that out with, fun, too, and rest, and get out of the apartment.
Well, Karen, would you like to take a call now?
Oh, sure.
Okay. All right. The
somebody
first person
waiting for Karen?
Yes, area code 509.
Hello, 509.
Hi, my name is Erica.
Hi, Erica. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you.
What is your question today?
I have a question about employment. Today was my last day at a it's like a teen jail, and
right. Congratulations.
I'm just
Last day being the operational word.
Yeah, I just I'm looking for something different, and
you took the words out of my mouth, sweetheart. That's why I said to you, congratulations. Last day. Please tell me you're looking for something completely different.
Yes, and I don't know, I feel like I needed this push to really, I've felt so unhappy for some time now.
Well, part of it was the reality did not fit the illusion of what you thought the job was going to be. You thought that there was room for you to do some good and help kids, Only that is not how that works, And it feels like you were working with some incredibly complicated kids. Isn't that a nice way to put that? And you gotta want to have help, and a lot of them feel like they were so angry it was a dangerous environment for you.
Yeah.
You know that, but I'm so not worried about you finding another job that is definitely better suited to your idealism, which is a beautiful quality, sweetheart.
Yeah, and you're right.
Go ahead.
I came in with such compassion, and I didn't see them as criminals.
I know.
Even though you have everything there. Recently, they confiscated a THC pipe, basically a smoking, in the restrooms, and it's like, how do they even have that? And so
somebody smuggled it in.
Negative.
Well, not only that, but they had become, and this was a particularly difficult facility you were working at, and it feels like they had the kids that they took in were very practiced manipulators. They knew what to say, and it sounded good. Only in a couple of days they were back to their old stuff because and first of all, it would take so much one-on-one investment with the kids that it's prohibitive,
Yeah.
So I encourage you to look at I almost want to say it feels like a facility that helps I want to use the words underprivileged children. Because that feels like it will emotionally be very rewarding for you, and they will be thrilled to have you.
Yeah, I found a post about an immigration services assistant, and it was posted yesterday, and I thought today, just because I started browsing, I'm planning to apply for it, and it does require a vote.
What are you waiting for?
I am gonna. That's my goal for the day. So I already finished the cover letter, and I'm very happy with it.
Oh, and good. That's a good goal to have.
Yeah.
Honey, that is exactly the kind of job I'm talking about that I see you in. Absolutely.
Do you feel like I have a strong chance?
Yes. That's like, what are you waiting for? Go hit the send button. Absolutely.
Yeah, and immigration very, very rarely has opportunities.
Oh, I know that.
It just caught my eye that they just posted it yesterday.
Well, do you remember what did I say to you? It's something that it will be so rewarding for you, and you will be so appreciated there. So please, right now, go do it.
Yeah, I already finished, like I said, the cover, and I'm planning to submit
Honey,
it as soon as possible.
Would you do me a favor when we get off the phone? Would you go take care of that?
I am. I'm like standing
Okay.
right in front of my. So you see strong chances. I just want to, I
Yes,
feel like.
honey, that is exactly the kind of job I was telling you. Yeah, I saw you win. So yes, go do it now.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah, I will.
You are very
I'll get on
welcome,
it.
sweetheart, and please let us know.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay, sweetie. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sweet girl.
Okay.
Isn't she lovely?
So there's
Yeah.
so many people out there that really do want to have the right job and career. I'm realizing with this being on the show, they call in. This is one of their biggest concerns. It's not like love life. They want a career, and they're hardworking people. I would want her to work for me. I mean, she wants to work. She wants to do some good, and she wants to be happy. I think that she's got a lot going for her.
Well, she's very sweet, and the job that she worked at was very painful for her because she is warm and idealistic and wants to do some good and make a difference.
Yeah,
and
that
and
environment's not right for her.
Oh my God, it was one of the what I call hardcore facilities.
Wow.
So,
yeah,
but this feels
she's
like a
too
great
sweet
fit
for
her. Yep.
Good.
So,
Good.
Mr.
I think
Jonathan.
It's so cool how people come to you, Karen. I think it's so cool how they find us and they come to you and they want to have that extra advice from a psychic. And sometimes I think, what was I waiting for all these years? Well, I should have been doing that.
Well, but you didn't know we were out there. It wasn't part of your world, sweetie.
Area code 917.
Continue.
Hello, area code 917.
Yes, happy Thursday. How are you?
I'm great. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Tina from New Jersey.
Hello, Tina from New Jersey. What's new?
Thank you for having me on the show. It's almost Libra season, so happy early birthday to you.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Are you one too?
No, I'm a Sagittarius, but Libras, y'all have an extra charm. Y'all are manslayers. Like, God gave y'all a gift.
That's hilarious. And I am Libra. I have 6 planets ruled by Venus in my chart. It's sort of every time. It's funny. My ex-husband said to me I was the only person he ever met that could make friends with a paper bag in an empty elevator. And I said to him, "Well, how do you know the paper bag didn't have a tough week or a difficult day? There's no excuse not to be kind." And he used to look at me and say, "But you don't have to be nice to everybody." I said, "Yes, I do, and shame on you." You know.
He wanted to keep you to himself. You know, you are a manslayer.
Oh God, God forbid. You're so cute.
Yes. Well, before you slay me, I would like to ask about my relationship with my boyfriend Trey.
Well, you know what? He's going through a lot of transition right now. This has been a difficult, I want to use a word like complicated more than difficult period for him. It's trying to sort things out. Do you know, not with you, I'm talking about in his life. And it's taking out, this is going to sound really funny, but you know, I don't know if how long you've listened to the show, but sometimes we need to take out the trash, and he's been carrying some people in his life for way too long that he needs to let go.
Yes, very much so.
You know, and because this is not, if he's trying to, put things in order, you know, so that there is room for you guys to build a life. And sometimes I know that he becomes emotionally unavailable because he's living in his head. Not that you have ever experienced that with him, of course.
No.
Right. But you're getting much closer to this, and he is getting much closer to saying, okay, it's enough. I'm not doing this anymore with pick a name, okay? And one of the people has a name, I keep wanting to say like DeAndre or a name like that, that is always, he's always the one that has to fix this person's life or what they've messed up, you know? And they keep doing the same thing, and he keeps rescuing them. So it's finally, this is about to reach a tipping point for him where he's going to go, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and he's drained him dry. And it's, so this is, your relationship with him is definitely going to get richer and happier in many ways, sweetheart.
Oh.
He's darling.
He is darling. We live apart. But we're getting ready to move together, so I really appreciate it.
Well, this is part of this huge transition for him. And if he was any happier, we would catch him doing the happy dance. Because I just got chills all over me. Because you are the girl of his dreams.
Oh, wow.
You are the girl of his dreams. You are patient and you're kind, and you have been tolerant of all the craziness that he has been wanting to clean up, and you have given him a purpose. He's incredibly sweet.
Oh, that is so true. I am very patient with him.
What, sweetie?
I said, yes, you're right. I am very patient with him.
But you know what? He's worth it. He's really lovely.
Yes, he is. He even had 2 little ex-girlfriends that came up. He had to put them in place. You know, when you start a new relationship.
Oh, honey, there's no room. You are it.
Thank you.
You're it. He has absolutely not the slightest interest in anyone else. They're barking up the wrong tree, honey.
Oh, but did they
and
try to come because he told them?
He doesn't have any issue with being honest in a relationship. And
so did they try to come back because he told them he's in a relationship now? Like, I don't understand why they tried to come.
Well, you know what? The wheel started with a dream. You know? And he's a good guy. You'll see. It's so nice because he doesn't have to be a jerk. Do you know what I mean? You don't upset each other. There's a very organic and comfortable, natural connection between the two of you, which is so beautiful. And, you know, I always love this when people say they're not perfect. Honey, there are no perfect people in the world. We all have flaws. And as I always say, it's tough being human. But he has grown quite a lot. And he found out exactly what he did not want, especially in the last 2 relationships, because they almost destroyed him.
Oh, God, how?
One of them was so psycho crazy, it was like, you got to be kidding.
Oh, wow.
You know that. He told you.
Sheesh.
He told you that. You know that. And he does not want a bunch of drama in his life. He is over it. It's like, nope, didn't break it, can't fix it, you know.
Yeah.
And it's been hard for him because he was always the rescuer.
Yeah.
And he would pick the partners that were the bottomless pits and high drama queens. And you are just an anomaly in his life. there is a kindness in you. You are patient. You have no problem having an actual, real conversation with him.
I hold him accountable. Seriously.
Yes, which is, can I tell you something? And that is exactly what he wants. He wants to be able to talk about things and sort through all the issues in life. It's like, isn't that what makes a healthy relationship, that you can grow together?
Yeah, because I was going to run. I was like, oh, this is too much. I don't like being vulnerable. He was like, no, you don't run. He's like, you talk to me and make me understand. If you don't think I understand, then talk. I was like, oh,
Thank
wow.
You. I rest my case.
Yes.
When, I love it. When's his birthday?
April 8th. He's an Aries.
Oh, 2 fire signs, the two of you. Well, you won't have to worry about it being exciting. It'll be fun.
I laugh too much. He doesn't like it when he's serious, and I laugh, and I'm always happy.
Me too. Every time someone asks me, are you always happy? I lean over and I say to him, yeah, it's an inside job.
I wake up laughing by myself, yes.
That's right.
Happy.
That's exactly right. Well, he is. Can I ask you an odd question? Why do I keep getting music all around him?
Music is all around him.
Wow. I mean, it's the weirdest thing. It's like, how did he not wind up going into the music field?
Yeah, he is very entertaining. Yes, he is. That is all around him.
Because he's incredibly creative and very talented.
Yes,
I guess he just didn't have the opportunity or confidence. I think he definitely didn't have the confidence, because it's sad, because he definitely has the talent.
Well, what happened to the confidence? Did somebody break him early?
Yep. Can I ask you a crazy question? Was his father not around?
He was more so with the mom.
Yeah, because I don't get the father thing.
Oh, wow.
It feels like the mother was the boss.
Oh.
Because I don't get his father around. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, you're right.
So he's learning to be a man, and I know he's not 12, but his intentions are right, honey.
Oh, wow.
He's a lovely guy, and if you can be patient with him and allow yourselves permission to grow together, he really wants that.
Wow.
Oh, no, he really wants that.
Would it be better for me to move where he is, or for him to move where
I
am?
No, you're not moving there.
Oh.
No, darling. He's moving to you.
Okay.
And that is it's interesting because it's a home. Yours feels like home.
Yeah.
His feels like where he is feels like it's a placeholder,
Yes, it is. It really
Honest.
is.
That's what it feels like. And he's been wanting to get out of there for the last 3 years. He just it didn't realize it,
Oh, that's true. Do you see the time frame of him coming here? What would be good? Because you are spot on.
Well, it feels like the end of the year, the very, very beginning of January at the latest. And that may be, it feels like he's there with you, but he may have to go and clear some stuff out. You guys may have to go and pick some of his stuff up.
That's true, yeah.
That's what it feels like, because he'll be there much more often starting next month with you.
Yeah.
But the moving things will happen a little bit here and a little bit there.
Yeah.
Because you guys don't have a U-Haul truck,
Yeah. Yeah. That is so true. You are spot on.
Well, thank you. You know, or as my mom used to say on my cards, I should have, because my card always says Karen Page Psychic Counseling, and it we used to joke and say, my mom used to say, maybe we should put Karen Page, good guesser, sometimes really good guesser. And we would just break up laughing.
No, you are on point. They had the strength in their face. You know what you're talking about. No
Yes,
guessing.
ma'am. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. And you know what? I love my work because, and you know, it's the things in people's lives aren't always easy. If they were so easy, we would never learn anything. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
But I would rather tell you. You know, it's not going to be. He's not coming next Tuesday and is going to be moved in. You know, it's a little while. But the intention is very clear, and he is so over being where he is.
Yes,
it's like, oh my God, I'm done. You know.
Yeah,
so
very true.
and where you are really feels like a warm hug.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's on you. You did that. You made it that way.
Because when you clean your heart, when you get right on the inside, I meditate a lot, and I'm like you. You know, I protect my energy. I'm very happy, and some people, I don't let circumstances change me. We dictate the circumstances.
Thank
we
you.
bring the sunshine.
It's our life.
I'm very protective of that energy. Now I just stay in good vibrations. It's like constantly saying, "Watch
smart girl."
Good. And, you know, some people, they don't have that discipline, but that's their life. We have the same 24 hours. You can create your life, and you take it. I believe I take it with my good intentions and my prayers and serving other people, and it comes back to us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's funny because I was talking to this really lovely friend of mine and this afternoon, and I was saying, you know, why do people hang on to negativity? I don't understand it.
Because they have a love affair with negative self-talk.
And drama.
And drama. They have a love affair with it, so because they can argue within themselves and they make themselves feel good, they don't understand that they're putting that out.
And he made a very good point, my friend. He said it justifies their need, and that is so true.
Wow.
It's so true. And you have done a lot of work on yourself, and God bless you.
I have.
It's time to be happy, girl. I love it.
I'm trying to open a community development center so that I can teach other people how to love and manage their mind.
You mean you are opening?
I am opening. I have to get $350,000.
Yeah, but that'll come, honey, and it's not going to come in the next 3 minutes. But by the end of next year, the beginning of 2021, you'll be ready to do that. And you're not trying, because trying is like being pregnant. You either are or you're not.
Yeah.
And when you are committed and your intentions are clean.
Yeah.
And and yours definitely are.
Oh, thank you.
It is, honey, it'll come.
Oh.
So rest your heart.
Thank you. I feel so good. Thank you.
Yay!
All right.
Yay! Okay, how do we reach you outside of this for readings? Thank you for your patience. I appreciate it.
KarenPage.com.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. The next
What
one
a
up.
doll.
Next one up is area code 860. 860.
Hi, thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
You know, honey, every day's a good day. What is all that noise?
Shut the fan off. We're going to shut the fan off.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay, sweetheart. I just couldn't hear you.
I knew you wouldn't be able to. I was trying to ask my husband to shut the fan off.
So what's your name?
That's not me. I don't know what that
No,
is.
who is that making that growling weird noise?
It's possible that some of the
Sounds like somebody's hungry.
yeah. Sorry. It's just that with is there anybody else on the phone?
Only us chickens.
Okay. Well, ma'am, what is your area code?
80.
860. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let me. There we go. Maybe that'll fix it. Is there still anything?
No, it's
No,
gone
now it's great.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Now I can hear you. What's your name, sweetheart?
My name is Lisa.
Oh, I love that name.
Oh, thank you. Nobody ever said that before.
Really?
Very nice.
Oh,
thank
my
you.
goodness.
My doctor named me. My parents had a name all picked out, and he said, "Oh, you can't name her that. She's an Italian girl. You have to name her Lisa Marie or Paula."
That's
My
hilarious.
father knew it.
By the way,
Want to laugh?
That's-
My father knew it. What?
do you know what Lisa means?
No.
It means light.
Oh. Thank you, Dr. Galino.
Absolutely. Tell him thank you from me, too. And by the way, Lisa, that's my middle name.
Really? That's an unusual middle name.
Yes. I asked my mother, where did it come from? Was I named after somebody? And she said, no, that was always going to be your name.
Wow.
I said, really?
Ever.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, and you should look up what your name means. Because I had, I'll tell you, everybody, a quick funny story. I had a client come one day, and I opened the door, and he said to me, without hello or anything, "Is that your real name?" And I said, "Yes." It's like, come on in and sit down. And about 3 times during his reading, he asked me if I was sure that was my real name, and I finally said to him, "Excuse me, you mean as opposed to my stage name?" "Yes, it's my real name." So he said, "You really should find out what that means." I said, in my spare time, I'll do that. Thanks so much, right? So he said, you know what, and this was pre-computers. Does that tell you?
Wow.
He said, UCLA has a great big underground library with all that information in it, and you really should look into it. So I said, I in my spare time, so much. So 2 weeks later, I get a phone call, and he says, it's that guy. Again, no hello, no nothing. But he says to me, gets on the phone and said, "Did you ever go and find out what your name meant?" And I said, "No, I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had a lot of spare time." He said, I knew you wouldn't, so I did it for you.
Wow.
I said, that's very kind of you. He said, "You swear that's your real name?" I said, "Yes. Do you think I wouldn't have picked something more exotic than Karen Page? Come on." He said to me, "Wow, man, your mother must have been on to something." I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Karen means pure, Lisa means light, and Page means messenger."
Wow.
Is that a trip? I said, "Are you
Pure light
kidding?"
messenger.
Pure light messenger is what my name translates to. And everybody, my ex-husband wondered why I would not carry my married name, because I'm Karen Page. No, I didn't even know that at the time. Isn't that funny?
Wow.
Wow.
But it's like I've always just been Karen Page.
Pure light messenger.
Yes. So you should find out. You should look up your full name. It's very interesting. Now it's all online, and they made it easy. But isn't that cool? So now you know one of the reasons I love the name Lisa.
Yeah.
Very nice.
But what is your question, sweetheart?
I have turned 60 this year, and I'm wondering if I have, like, a new business coming or new life coming. I just feel like I can...
it's congratulations, by the way. And yes, your whole world is going to open up if you let it. And I just have to say this to you, and you will know exactly what I mean. Would you stop hiding out? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
I have a lot of illnesses and don't leave the house much.
I know, sweetheart, but in order for you to do what you can, yes, you need to make room for you to, in certain ways, get out of the house so that you bring new energy into your life.
Okay.
So, yes, it is out there waiting for you.
How do I get there?
Well, first of all, you know exactly what you're dealing with your health, okay? And a lot of it is, you know what, I always call it genetics, the gift that keeps on giving. We all have it, you know, and it's something that, depending on how you choose to deal with it, I have a health history would scare you to death, sweetheart. But I am healthier now than I was when I was 25. And a big part of it is knowing that I can choose the attitude I want to go through my life with. Do I want to always be afraid to go outside and live? Or do you want to actually open your world up? Because yours absolutely is a choice.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm asking you to please make that choice.
Can I get an idea about what I should be doing? Because I have so many ideas, but I don't know. I've failed so many times.
Yeah, but stop hanging on to that. Did you learn anything from the failures?
Yeah.
You learned what you didn't want to do anymore. So that's a big step.
I did want to do those things. There wasn't the business there for me, I guess.
And clearly it's and I said this to lots of people, it's when the reality runs headlong into the fantasy of what we want things to be. And sometimes, you know, I've been doing this work since I'm 10 and a half years old, honey. Wow. It was not a career choice when I was a little girl. And it's certainly isn't what I had planned. But if we can get out of our own way, and you need to open a door for yourself more, I keep wanting to say socially, and I'm not talking about going out to clubs and becoming a party animal. I mean, I'm talking about realistically getting more involved in the community, because that's where the opportunity will come from.
I teach church school.
I'm happy to hear that. What do you do socially? Anything?
No.
Gee whiz. How about now? This would be a good time to start.
I wouldn't even socially. I don't drink.
Honey, neither do I. I never have. And you know what? I'm not talking about that kind. I don't care if you find a women's club or a group to go and have coffee with them or whatever it is.
Okay.
You know you and I are from Mars because neither of us drink.
Okay.
You're not alone. And you know, it is something that if you can open the door to the possibilities instead of the limitations that you see, boy, you'll be amazed at what'll open up. And stop looking backwards and look forwards, because you have a lovely way with people when you can get your fear out of the way. And I would evict that from your head if I were you.
I wanted to start a Reiki business. I found out when I took Reiki that I became a Reiki master when I put
That's
my hands
wonderful.
when I put my hands on people, I hear the names of diseases I never heard of.
Right.
And but I didn't know if that I tried before and people would not even show up for appointments, so I gave up. They would tell me they forgot their mind and they didn't call, and I would wait all day for them. And
no, honey. That's you know, part of that is how you're in feeding your insecurity. First of all, I want you to get a red bracelet for your right wrist for protection, because I don't care, something that you can wear all the time.
all right.
Because if you're going to work with people, you need some spiritual protection. And it's very simple. It's something that I don't care what it's made out of. I wear one that's made out of garnets. And I call it my Wonder Woman cuff. And I have recommended it to a whole bunch of the girls that I've spoken to on the show, and Kelly wears one. And Barbara, do you have one too yet?
Do I have? I'm sorry, it was on.
Do you have your red Wonder Woman cuff bracelet?
Oh my goodness, I don't have one, but it's so funny because there was a lot of Wonder Woman stuff, and I'm like, I need to get this for Karen because she reminds me of
so
Wonder
funny.
Woman.
Oh, you're so funny.
Actually,
Is this a Wonder Woman bracelet, the red one with the eye? Is this what you're?
That's fine.
Pauline,
Yeah, that works fine.
Okay.
That
okay,
works
I've got
fine.
the red string. Yeah.
Well, but
Mine
that one,
broke.
wait a minute. Okay. That's why it's worth spending just a few dollars more to get one that's not going to break.
Yeah, mine.
I'm serious, and I wear it in the shower. It goes with everything. It's, you know, so please.
Well, I went to knock on the door and it like shattered.
Well, yeah, it was time for a new one. You need to get another one, honey. One that'll last longer.
I just sent
Okay.
you mine. I got it on Amazon for like $4, and it lasted for 4 months. Showers, everything, working hard. I just sent you guys a picture of it. It's super cute. I'll send you the link, Kelly, so you can get one. But it also came with a black one. The black one does something different, and that goes on the left, they said.
Well, I don't know what that one is. I definitely know what the red one is. And you need to wear it, Lisa.
Huh?
You need to get one, and trust me when I tell you, it will give you enormous protection.
Am I barking up the right tree with the Reiki, or should I be going in a different direction?
Well, I think that if you can understand what it belongs to them and what is yours, you don't need to take whatever's going on with them. And yes, touch is very powerful, and you're really good at it. That's why I'm telling you to get the red bracelet. It will protect you from all of that. Doesn't mean you won't see it, but it will not impact you in the same way.
Okay. Is there something that Spirit has in mind for me that I haven't realized I should be doing?
No, honey, I think you found your calling, but I think you're going to do it with either, I keep wanting to tell you, it feels like you wind up sharing a space with somebody that is either a chiropractor or something like that in one of the other healing practices. But they don't do the same thing you do. And it feels like you will work by appointment only, and there's none of that. If people don't show up and don't have the respect, you don't keep booking them. Okay? And get some business cards made when you figure out where you're going to be, please.
I'm supposed to be in a magazine, a national magazine, for a health article in December. Is that going to help me?
That's
They're going
wonderful.
What I do.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes. And you know somebody who you can share an office with. So, please.
Already I know someone, okay.
Yes, you do, honey.
Okay, I don't know about that.
She's a fair-haired woman.
Oh.
You'll know. It'll come to you.
Is it Celeste?
Is she? What does she do?
She's a social worker, and then she has a psychiatrist that rents space for her.
Bingo.
Yes.
Go talk to her.
Okay.
All right. Please let us know.
Okay. Thank
All
you
right,
so much.
sweetheart. Absolutely.
God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye.
All right. So the next one is area code 386.
Hello, 386.
Hi, Ken. This is Cindy. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm thrilled. I called in a little late because I got off work late, and I was out walking my dogs outside, and I thought, oh, well, at least I'll get to listen. I was afraid I called in too late to get through, so I am so blessed to get to talk
And
to
here
you again.
we are, hanging out together.
Yay. I love it.
So, what's your question?
Okay,
Cindy, right?
well.
Did you say Cindy?
Cindy.
Okay.
Cindy, yes. Well, my question is concerning finances and work. I have my own business. It's been very slow. It's a new business, so I'm building customer base. I have been diligently putting out proposals and business cards and knocking on doors. It's a business that services other businesses.
Right.
And,
okay, and I just have to say something, okay?
Yes.
This is going to be what you think is the never-ending process, okay? Until gosh, I want to say February is what it looks like, and all of a sudden everything breaks open, and you will need roller skates, honey.
I'm ready for that. I'm so tired
of
wondering where the next paycheck's coming from to pay my bills. So I'm ready.
This will be the last year that you have to do that. And will you be working your tushy off? Yes. But you will love every minute of it. Yeah, you're going to love every minute of it because this is productive. And through this, you will make some lifelong friends.
Good.
And people that you will work with will send you other businesses. You'll wind up building an enormous referral business.
Good. Very good.
Because what you do, the real foundation of your business will become that, you remember the old commercial, tell a friend? It's going to be, this one tells that one, and you are going to be busier than the one-armed paper hanger, honey.
Oh, good. That's a relief because I'm starting. I was like, should I stay in this business or am I in the wrong business? I can see the possibility.
You're in the right business.
If I can
You're going to expand the business, but that'll happen after like August next year. And wow, you're going to bring in a young woman that's going to be like an assistant to you because you're going to need it.
Okay.
And I can't tell you how happy this makes me.
Oh, good. Do you see my son sticking it out and staying with me working with the business?
He's not going yes, he's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Yes,
he's been distracted with a new girl lately, so
I know, but whatever. You know, that and
if you
65 cents gets
on business, yeah.
Yeah, that and 65 cents gets us a crappy cup of coffee downtown. You know, it's like, and he's fine though. And I have to tell you, you have been an amazing example for him of what can be done.
Oh,
so
thank
God
you.
bless you.
I hope
honey.
he sees it. I hope he sees.
Oh, that's why I was telling you that. Oh no, he definitely sees it. The example has been all about him getting the memo, you know?
Oh, good.
So you've been a little powerhouse in his life.
Oh, well, I'm glad he was paying attention. Sometimes I don't think he is, but then other times
that's
something will happen and something will
sweetheart.
come out of his mouth to someone else where I realize, oh my God, he was paying attention. I'm so proud of him, you know.
Well, but he's also in the adult growing pains portion of the program, so, you know, Everybody goes
Yeah.
through it. But you did a fine job with him, honey, and definitely he got the memo.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so awesome.
Well,
in the immediate future,
you must have needed to know that.
I did. I was starting to wonder if he really, because
no,
he can have a temper, and when he's has a problem in other areas of his life,
sweetheart.
Yeah, he takes it out on me, and I'm thinking, can he not see the opportunity I've given him and what
Honey,
he could do with this with his life?
Of course he does, but it's the adult growing pains part of the program. And boy,
okay, well, I needed to hear that because I was wondering.
Oh, no. You've done an amazing job with him, and he gets it, and there will be a moment where he will tell you. And forgive me, but, sometimes he thinks with his little head instead of his big head, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, like most guys, right?
Well, no, it's, and he's very young. That's his ego talking, So don't worry.
Okay.
It's all good.
All right, good.
Your new girlfriend's a piece of work, so don't get too shook up over her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't met her yet. It's pretty new. But I was wondering, the work, if I could ask this really, really quick, because I know you have other callers waiting.
Go ahead, honey.
With the work thing, what do you see? What kind of time frame do you see before my next contract, and I'm back working? I mean, I'm diligently putting out proposals to businesses.
Well,
I have one that's been accepted, but been delayed.
What it looks like is the October-November period. What?
I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills between now and then.
Oh, honey, you will, because in October there will be enough for you to do that. It'll probably, the beginning of it will probably be in October, but it will continue through November.
Oh, okay.
The proposal that you have out, that's why I was not saying what you were hearing.
I got you. Okay, I was thinking one thing, and you're on
that's
another
okay.
path. Awesome.
So go for the gold, Tootsie.
Oh, great. Okay.
All
right. And rest your
Thank
heart,
you, ma'am.
please. This is temporary.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
you,
you
ma'am.
so much.
You are welcome,
area
honey.
code
God bless.
610.
Hello, this is Christopher.
Hi, Christopher. How are you?
All right. Been a pretty interesting couple weeks.
That's always a good thing. Interesting is good.
Yeah, since I think last time I told you I was sung to a weird phrase, right?
Yes, but that's okay.
Yeah, now I've got more, it's got more interesting. I figured out who my male guide is.
Good for you.
Boy.
That's always good information to have.
He's from a long, long time ago in my family. Centuries
yeah,
ago.
I would think that is true.
And I know something. He will fight
That's
tooth
a good
and nail.
boy. Come on.
He will fight.
Who is that in the background?
Come on.
Oh boy, I guess the caller didn't hang up. 386.
Oh.
Are you still there?
There you go. Keep walking.
Okay.
Oh, we have a puppy.
He will fight tooth and nail, make sure I'm all right. I noticed.
Well, you
there's
feel all right.
Yeah, he's helped me a lot.
That's wonderful.
And I call him Grandpa, even though he's a lot further down the line than that.
Yeah, but that's okay. That you acknowledge him is all that matters. As long as you don't call him late for breakfast,
Yeah, that would definitely be late. 700
yeah,
years.
that would really get him.
Yeah, that was a big surprise too.
Well, but you must have been ready for it.
Yes,
You must have been ready for it.
I'm curious. Will there be anything happening to me positive because I learned about that part of my family?
Well, I know that you have it for a reason, and it feels like it opened a new door for you for more, I want to say, investigation, you know?
Mhm.
So, yeah, in answer to your question.
And he is making me into investigation.
Yes.
But I am 1 degree from him.
That's
When it
wonderful.
comes to genetics, 1 degree, but 21 generations back.
Wow.
That means what's interesting is that means anybody in the Windsor family, I'm ancestral to if I ever married any of them.
Yeah,
you know
well, we
who
didn't
the
want that
Windsors are,
happening.
right?
That's very funny.
Yeah, it's funny. I couldn't believe it till I learned it. It's like this won't mean much to me except just more headaches.
No kidding. No kidding. So you were saved from yourself, see?
Yeah, I'm safe for myself because I always wanted to meet somebody in that family, but I can't ever meet them relationship-wise now.
No, that was taken right off the table, wasn't it?
You know, yeah, because everybody wants to date someone like that, right?
Well, if that's the right fit.
But for me, it's not because they're
Yeah, no, I would say
very
that would
close
be awkward.
bloodline.
Awkward, Christopher. So did you have another question, dear, or are we good?
I'm good. I just wanted to give you an update. It looks like everything's matching what we've been working on.
That's a
Okay.
beautiful thing.
All right,
Well,
thank
take
I
you,
hope you
care,
have a
Christopher.
good night,
sweetie.
everyone.
You too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, area
Bye-bye.
code 812 is next.
Hello.
Hello, 812. How are you?
Good. My name is Nicole.
Hi, Nicole. What's
Hi.
new?
What's new? Oh wow, there's a lot. I've
You just
had
moved?
a very no. I mean, my life. Okay. Well, actually, let's see. In April, I had my brother just got married in April, and
Yeah.
when he got married, the day of his wedding, they announced they're having a baby. This would be his second child because he was married before, and his last wife, him and his last wife had a child, and then he's gonna be 9 in February. I graduated in June. I graduated in June, college, 3 years of college, and I graduated in June.
Congratulations, sweetheart.
Yeah, and years ago, I think it was about a year ago, almost 2 years, I got my own place. I went through a divorce. I moved out of where I was living. And I moved here in Indiana to be closer to my mom, and I lived with my mom for almost over a year, and then I got displaced, and I've been living here for almost 2 years.
Congratulations.
So, and yeah, I got done school November 2000, I think it was 19 or 18, well, maybe it was 18, yeah, because we're in 2000, yeah, it was 2018.
Close enough. Who's counting?
Yeah, yeah, and I got to graduate in June of 2019, and I did a lot of traveling to Maryland, to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, which that's where my graduation was at. It was held at the arena, and then my brother's wedding was in Tampa, Florida. It was on a cruise ship.
Wow, what a trip!
I know. I'm doing a lot of traveling, and I've been studying my butt off to get my driver's license.
Good for you, honey. So, what did you want to ask?
Well, I mean, I've been separated from my ex-husband since 2016. We finally got divorced in of 2018. I just want to know about my love life. Like, it's like I've been so busy with other things. I'm just ready for love and stuff.
Yeah, it was. That's funny. I was going to say to you, well, you will meet somebody. It's just not right this minute. Next spring, you will meet somebody that you actually can build a relationship with because you will have room to put them in your life then.
Right.
I don't know where the heck you'd put them right now. It's like you'd have to ask them, could you wait outside for a few months?
I mean, I have time. I mean, I definitely have time, though. It's just like I got doctor's appointments. I have my home.
No, honey,
I run my
you
home.
don't have to. No, but you don't really have time. And you're in the tail part of the program where you can clean things up. You're finishing, completing things, and that's what will open that door for you to actually have a real relationship.
Okay.
You're gonna be a lovely guy.
Can you tell me about him? Because I really want to know. Because like I said, I'm not from this area where I live at.
Well, it feels like he either. I keep wanting to say he feels like a doctor.
A doctor?
Yeah. A young doctor, but he's a specialist. He's not a GP. I don't know, honey. I just know he's a specialist, and he has an unusual specialty. But it doesn't feel like you go to him as his patient.
Okay.
Okay. This feels like you meet him at somebody's. I keep wanting to say outside it at somebody's event, or I almost want to use the word, it's an occasion, you know?
Okay. I don't know, because I don't know.
Honey, you wouldn't know now anyway. You'll meet him. It's funny, it feels like it's you're going to meet him in the fall, but the relationship doesn't really go anywhere until the beginning of spring.
Okay.
And that's when it feels like, party on, Garth.
That's amazing. Well, it's funny that you should say that because my field, my major, I just graduated. My major was medical billing coding. That's why I'm kind of laughing.
Oh, my. Well, no wonder you're going to meet him. I love it.
Yeah, that's my major. That was my major in college.
That is priceless, sweetheart. Well, you guys will have a lot to talk about.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, what do you do for a life? Graduate college? Huh?
I love it. Well, he's young, but very. He was always very clear what he wanted to do, and I am thrilled for you because you will have so much in common.
Okay.
You'll see.
Do you know what zodiac sign he is? Yeah. I'm sorry, what?
No, what's very exciting?
No, I said, do you know what zodiac sign he is? I'm Leo. I was wondering what his sign would be.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's not an Aries Taurus. Right on that cusp.
Yeah.
Or, because that's what it feels like.
Okay.
So, rock on, girl.
I know. I think it was Aries are wild. I know that. And I know me and Libras connect very well together, too.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yep. That's...
I'm on that cusp on July 23rd. I'm that Cancer Leo.
Oh, that's so funny because Barbara, our co-host, she's also a cusp baby. But she's on the Leo Virgo side.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yep. So, and we were just talking before you called about cusp babies. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, that is funny.
What are you, psychic or something, girl?
That's
How
funny,
did
though.
you do that? I couldn't resist. It was too easy.
Well, they say cancers are kind of like I don't know, like if I'm a cusp, like I'm half Cancer, half Leo, or whatever. So
yeah,
they're
but
like,
it's
okay,
lovely
Cancer.
because you bring both of the elements of you bring the elements of both signs into it. That was exactly the discussion we had. That's so funny. So you go, girl.
Yeah. One more question. Children. I'm 35. I was wondering, do you see kids in my future?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. One for
cool.
sure, and it feels like he may have one of each from previous marriage, but you guys will get along great because his ex-wife is already remarried and blah blah blah.
Okay, that's good. I don't need no baby mama drama or ex-wife problems. I don't.
Oh no, honey, there's none of that. Oh no. You and she'll actually get along great.
Okay, that's good.
So don't worry, and the kids will love you.
Okay, that's good because I don't want no problems or issues and stuff.
Oh
like
no. It feels like you have a daughter.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Feels like a little girl.
That'd be awesome.
So let us know, girl.
Do you know how many? How many years will it be though? Or
years what, honey?
I mean, like, I had my first child. You said I was gonna have one.
Within 2 years.
Within 2 years? Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah. It's like, and she'll be perfect. So chill out.
That's
all
cool.
right.
That's cool. All right. Thank you.
You're
you so
welcome,
much.
sweetie.
Bye
bye.
All right. Now, our next caller, let's see, is let's see. Okay. Area code 203. You're on the air.
Hello. Oh, hi. I didn't expect to get on.
Well, here we are. Buy a lottery ticket today.
Yeah, really. I hope. Do I have any love life coming up?
It's so funny. What is this, like the busy women's brigade today? Where in the world would you put somebody in your life right now, sweetheart?
Yeah, well, I expected to eventually settle out.
That's an interesting way to put it because I don't know where you would put them right now, honey. It feels like you are just swamped. Next year, it feels like you're going to make room. And you're going to really look at making room in your life towards the holidays this year, that end of October through the middle of December period. But it is, you need to make room for them. And don't settle anymore.
Right.
You hear me?
Yeah. Well, I don't.
No.
You know what? I write them off before I even start up with them because
I
don't
know,
want to.
Sweetheart, but that's because you settled before.
Yeah.
And boy, you talk about painful. Enough of that.
Yeah.
And this one feels like the right one.
Oh, that's nice. Do you
and one
have
of your
any information?
let's see, what, honey?
Any details about him?
He's been married and divorced. He's a grown up. He's not 12. And he has grown kids. Lovely guy. He's lovely. And the kids, you'll get along great with them. And I don't see stuff from the ex. What is the question? He's not the guy I would. He doesn't. It's funny because he doesn't need somebody. He wants to be in a relationship, but a real one. And he will spoil you to death. Wow.
Well, that makes sense because I think he'd have to for to get involved.
No, that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like he's going to, but he is that guy.
So, am I working with him? You think I'll meet him?
No,
through
honey.
work?
It feels like you will meet him through a friend.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
I like it.
Oh, that's
You
really
know those
nice.
eyes
It's been a
across
really
the
long time.
you know those eyes across a crowded room? That's what this that's what this feels like at with a friend that you'll be with a friend.
All right. This sounds. And when is this? Like towards the end of the year?
You'll start seriously thinking about opening that door. But seriously, and being more open to really having a healthy relationship, okay? Because you haven't been, sweetheart. It's been painful, you know? And now it feels like you actually are getting ready for that. And you will be more open to having somebody real in your life, you know? That isn't going to continue to hurt you. So
that's so
I
nice.
like it. I like it.
You know, here's a quick one about work, if you don't mind. I hate to even ask about work, but I'm still waiting to get a new job. I think it's forthcoming soon.
Why are you waiting?
Wondering when you. Well, just waiting for them to make room, I think, unless I think they want me.
Yeah, but weren't they playing musical chairs in the management or at the top?
Oh, well, my current. Well, I think where I'm currently working. Yeah, well, I want to get out of there.
Well, Well, what I was going to say is, it feels like that they are making room. They're making room, and that you'll have it'll be a much different job than what you're doing, but you will sure like it better.
Oh, thank God! Really,
you will definitely like this better.
Oh.
And you'll work with a really nice group of people. There's always one jerk in the crowd, but who cares?
Yeah, there's a potential that maybe I could find some work, same company, a block and a half from where I currently live. I don't know if you see that as a probability or what.
That doesn't feel right now, honey. That may come later, towards the end of summer next year. They're going to be working on that place, that facility, but it's not right now.
Okay.
You'll still be schlepping.
Yeah. So I shouldn't move, maybe.
Not right now.
No.
Definitely not right now. I don't see that anytime real soon.
Okay. I just wanted to know I was finally going to be happier than I have been, and it sounds like I am.
Oh,
finally.
Absolutely, honey. It's coming. It's coming.
That's great. I had a near-death experience when I was younger.
Welcome to the club.
Can you confirm that in any way, or?
No, sweetheart, I cannot.
Oh, okay.
I don't do that.
Okay.
God gave me lots of gifts. That's not one of them.
Just wondering, I never asked for confirmation. I always thought it was real, and I just was
but
wondering,
you know what you know what you know, and if that's what you know happened, I would say that's not something you sign up for and kind of go, hey, can I have one of those? It's like, and I don't know a lot of people that don't understand when that happens. So, I would say that's a safe bet. You can.
Okay.
Yeah. That's not something people make up. That's funny. It's like, some people I think make up whatever, but it's not one of these things.
Yeah, it would be nice to hear confirmation, though. Yes.
Yeah,
you were
but honey,
here,
that's
and yes.
your journey. That's not something
Yeah.
that usually is going to doesn't come like that, you know?
Okay.
So, and if I
right.
did, I would tell you, but I don't see that. I don't get those things.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I guess I'm golden. Yeah. Thanks.
Go for it, girl.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you, ma'am.
sweetheart.
Now,
Bye.
I have
Bye-bye.
I have something to say as we wind things down. I just posted in the chat. I have a numerology bracelet. Now, it's too small for me, so I asked in the chat room whether or not I should send it to Karen or send it to Barbara. Karen, send it to Kelly, send it to Barbara. And Kelly suggested arm wrestling as the solution. And I'm wondering.
That's
I'm
funny.
wondering what you think. But I'm wondering what you think, Karen, because I don't want to see arm wrestling.
Oh, see, that's not I can't pick that. It's your bracelet to give. Honey, flip a coin. That's between you and the two girls.
I do. I mean, it's too small, so I'd like to give it to one of the two.
Is it like the Superwoman type? Is it the red string bracelet? Because I have mine.
It's a diamond necklace with a bunch of numbers on it. You'll see a picture of it in the chat room. See, the thing is that I know what you're going to do if you get it, Barbara, and I love what you would do. You're going to run around and you're going to be like, I have my bracelet, you know? So I know you would love it, okay? I know you would love it. And then then I can see Kelly, like, doing a video saying, I just got my bracelet from my co-host, you know, so I can see that happening. But I'm just wondering which one I should do.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so I do want it, and I'm sure she does too. So let's flip the coin. I'm looking at it. It's cool.
There we go.
I love bracelets.
Yeah, it's very pretty. I saw it.
They're my thing. Yeah, and they're my thing. I'm always
Okay,
like, what do
flip
you
a
want?
coin.
I'm like, bracelets.
Does anybody
Okay.
have a coin? Karen, do you have a coin?
No, sweetheart, I don't.
Do you have a coin, Kelly or Karen?
No.
Kelly or Barbara, you mean?
You're going to trust us? You're going to trust the competitors?
Okay, let me I tell you what.
Do it. You guys need to do it.
That's
Donnie,
hilarious.
You get a coin from your mom.
Oh my God, that's a
ridiculous.
riot. You're going to trust us.
I will be on this show. I'll do it. If you guys
That
trust
is
me, I'll do
utterly
it.
hilarious.
Yes. Okay. All right. Barbara, we trust you. Okay. All right. Call it Kelly and call it Barbara.
Okay, so you got a coin, or am I doing the coin?
Well, I have a coin. I have a dime.
Okay.
I'm calling
Okay. So you got to tell us when, and then what do we yell out? Heads or tails? What do we do, Karen?
Okay. Do you want?
Go ahead.
How do you do it?
Hello. What happened to everyone?
Okay. All right. All right. Who wants heads and who wants tails?
Heads.
Well, how do we figure that out?
Good question.
Just blurt it out?
Heads.
I'll do heads. We both just said heads.
Okay.
Well, we both said
All
heads,
right.
so now what do we do?
I wish
How
my
about the number?
cat could speak. You know, she would tell me which one you should
All right.
do.
Okay, so you choose a
I have an
number
idea. I have
between
an
1
idea. I
and
have
10,
an idea.
and
I
whoever's
have an-
close. Okay.
That's
Okay.
a good idea. That's a good idea. 1 and 10. Okay, or 1 and 100. Let's do 1 and 100 because you can't have them both. There's a huge likelihood of you both picking the same number. 1 and 100.
And wait.
29.
Can I suggest
Okay.
something to make it
Yes.
easy? I think you should both pick a number, and when Jonathan says now, I think both of you should hit the send button and text it to him.
Oh.
Good. All right.
And it's
Okay.
whichever is closest to whatever the foundation of it is. You know?
Okay, so I'm going to think of a number. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I got my number.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go right
When
ahead.
do we hit it?
You
I
can hit
sent
it
mine.
Okay.
Both of you send now.
now. Okay. All right. Barbara gets the necklace.
You mean bracelet?
Okay.
It was 55. So
Okay.
Barbara gets 48. So it's near her. So, all right, I'll mail the necklace to Barbara.
Okay.
Bracelet, right? Bracelet?
Yeah.
Is
This
it a
is
bracelet?
the bracelet
Okay.
that you see in the
Thank
Yeah,
chat
it's a
room.
bracelet, honey.
You know what?
It's
so
either a
funny.
bracelet or an anklet.
Sorry, Kelly. Well, thank
What?
you. I love it. And you know what, Kelly? My number. I was going to pick 29 at first, and then when Karen said, do it at this time, then whatever number popped into my mind, I went with it instead of second guessing my higher self. So I thought, I bet Johnny's picking some number near to his age. Aren't you 48, Johnny? What?
I am 47.
Yeah. So that's how I did it. How'd you choose your number, Kelly?
That's whatever popped in.
Really? And
It
what
was
number?
eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
What number popped in? I didn't hear.
39.
What number? 39.
39.
Okay. Since it's about numbers, it's a numerology bracelet, right?
Bracelet. Yes, it
thought
is. It's
we'd
supposed
have
to have her. I got this from
We'd have a little
a
number
psychic
chat.
we've had on the air.
Mm.
I mean, and I guess this is a better way to do it than arm wrestling. That was
That would be kind of hard to do right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I
As
wouldn't
soon as
wanna
I
do
can,
that, even
Barbara,
if we
I will
work
mail
together.
you your bracelet. And I would love your bracelet.
Okay,
I would love
well,
it.
thanks.
Now, it's either a
Kelly.
bracelet or it's an anklet,
Oh,
but
that's okay.
but I'd love to see. I would love to see like your video when you get it. I just love. This is the way Barbara would be. I love my bracelet.
That's hilarious.
I'm not making fun of you, Barbara. I love your voice.
I
Okay,
know.
it's
I'm not taking it that way. I think it's
That's
funny, too.
hilarious.
And today I cleaned out my entire jewelry box since I moved. Everything was kind of messed up and tangled. I cleaned the entire thing, every drawer of it, hers, mine.
See, you must have been making room.
And literally, I'm like, I just love bracelets so much, and I would really like kind of a dainty gold one to match this necklace that I just put on. And then look, it came.
See? Just like real life.
Okay, so Karen, I need to have your address too.
Honey, I'm not giving it out on the air.
I know that. But I wanted to shout out about it again. And I want to shout out September
Very
29th
funny.
is your birthday. And
Yes,
also,
it
are we
is.
going
Same
to
time,
do
same bat channel.
Yes, and I see. So that's next Thursday. That's right.
No,
that's next Thursday.
no, honey,
Friday?
it's a week from
Wait.
Sunday.
Wait. Oh my goodness, what am I looking at? Okay, so because I was looking
Unless
at.
they
oh,
move
no, no, no.
unless
I'm sorry,
they
I
move
thought,
the 29th again.
No, I got you mixed up because I was checking on yours and my dad's, and his is the 26th, so his is Thursday. So yes,
Yes.
Okay, so Sunday, and you are going to be off with having a wonderful dinner, birthday celebration, aren't you?
You mean
And so I
like
was
every
thinking
day?
Yeah. I was thinking if you were working, which you're not, if you were on the show that day, we could do a birthday celebration for you. But you're not.
Oh, that's very sweet, honey. But I'm going to be in the Twilight Zone on my birthday.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, good.
But
Wow.
thank you for that.
Yes, the thought. All right. So that was a wonderful show and so many wonderful callers and
One of those
you helped
really
them all.
sweet callers.
Yeah.
We do have the nicest people on the planet that call.
Yeah.
But
we
how
really
do they
do.
always different ways they find us? But Johnny, how do most people find us who are calling in?
Well, I would guess, if I had to guess, I would say when I create the show, what I do is I put down tags, like things that are relevant to the show. Now, when I do Karen's show, I put down psychic, paranormal, medium, that sort of thing. Now, for example, when we do the League of 50 show, that League of 50 show, I put a ton of tags with that. Kelly will tell you, she helped out with the tags. It was like, well, you know, you got to understand, animals is very, very diverse, like dogs, cats, birds, snakes, spiders, you know, exotic animals, wild animals. It was basically Kelly that suggested a lot of those tags. Now, if it was, you know, back when we were interviewing Chris, you know, I might put in like environment. You see, so anytime somebody will go in there, might search for something like psychic, this show's going to come up because of the tag. That's
okay,
why.
so you're saying
also,
mostly the search engine. So, but also what? Also.
Well, there's
Blog
a search
Talk?
engine on Blog Talk. Yeah, there's a search engine on Blog Talk, and then what you do is you pick tags. Now, there's also something called Signal. Okay, and that's basically where you write out the description of the show, and then you put in the tags, and then the higher the signal is, the more likely it's going to be found. Okay, that's the way it's set up. This is why if you'll notice, when I create a show, I always ask for a bio, and the description is always intentionally wordy. It's very rare. I mean, the only time that it's not is when the show is very far out, you know, like a few weeks out. But if it's not, I always make sure that there's a long paragraph. Like for tonight, I wrote down, Karen Page for Psychic Night. We are thrilled. She is our lifelong guardian of psychic, is here to talk to everyone on the show. You know, and I wrote that out. So that's what I do to make sure it's found. Another thing, and I didn't realize this until a few months ago, is the category that you put it in. I didn't know that you could change the categories of the show. So, you know, it was interesting because when Kelly was here, the category was something like, I think it was like networking or something. So what would happen is we wouldn't hardly get any callers, and then Kelly get to talk to a psychic for an hour. She loved that. I mean, it was so funny. It was so funny. I was telling Kelly, I used to tease Kelly one time. It was like in the beginning, you know, Kelly, I was just so cruel to you in the beginning. I would force you to talk to the psychic for an hour. You really, really hated that. I mean, I was just sadistic. And I mean, she's like, yes, you're horrible, Donnie. It's horrible.
That's hilarious.
I mean, you remember that?
Yeah, she hated that.
Like, yeah.
That's a riot.
Oh, it's true. When the callers, they don't want to let you go, Karen. They're like, one more. You know, it's like they have this wonderful opportunity, and it's so hard to stop. You know,
but they're such sweet people, and if you think about it, we all have very specific questions. What are the priorities in your life? You know, what is it that is driving you crazy, and you want an answer to? And that's why I'm here, you know?
How wonderful. But I was thinking today, like, what do you do since you are psychic? Do you ever, like, you wouldn't need to go to one? I mean, did you ever feel like, oh, well, what about me? I mean,
no.
Or have you just said, this is my gift and I'm so thankful?
I have never looked around and gone, what about me? No.
Awesome.
Actually, I can answer that question. Why don't you tell them about John Edward, Karen?
Oh, my God. One of the
Maybe
sweetest.
She hasn't gone to see a psychic, but she has talked to a medium.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely. Okay. I was invited by his then manager at the time, who was a very nice lady, and she had come to see me, and I did not know that she was his manager. And she said to me, do you know any really good mediums? And I said, actually, yes. I said, the only one that, and I said, I don't know him. I said, but he is the only one that I know is working that is very authentic and I would trust to go to. And she said, "Who's that?" And I was very good friends with Brian Hurst. Brian was the guy that Shirley MacLaine wrote about in Out on a Limb, and he was astonishing. But he stopped doing readings a long time ago. And the woman said to me, "So who is it?" And I said, "John Edwards." And she said, "He'll be very happy to hear that." I said, "Oh, I don't know him, honey." She said, "No, but he certainly knows you." I said,
"Wow."
"Pardon me?" She said, "As a matter of fact, he wants me to invite you to his salon. He's going to be in Los Angeles, and he would love to swap readings with you." I said, "It would be my honor." And so he and I'm in the audience, and all of a sudden, and the place, his salons are crazy busy. And she said to his manager, said, "You sit on the end over there, and I don't want him to be distracted, And I said, "No problem, whatever, right?" So I'm wearing a black button-down shirt, and I don't have it tucked in, and I have on dark blue jeans, and I have on Rockports, okay? And he comes in a little bit later through the back of the auditorium, and he is wearing the exact outfit I am wearing, down to the color of the jeans.
Wow.
And come to find out, by the way, he is also a Libra.
Oh, my goodness.
So then he starts talking about, he goes through a whole bunch of people, and talks to them. And then all of a sudden he looks up and he said, "I have somebody here that died in the war." And I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm not the only one. There are a lot of people and I'm expecting hands to go up. Okay? Nobody raised their hands. And I thought to myself, that's really crazy. So he starts giving more details. And he said birthdays this happened right around a birthday. Actually, there are 2 birthdays that are involved in this. And I realized that was my nephew. And I raised my hand because my nephew died 2 days after he turned 22. And he was sent home. There's no delicate way to say this, on his eldest brother's birthday. The other part of him came home on his eldest brother's birthday. Yes. And John said to me exactly what I just said to you guys, that it's not delicate to say it this way, but he came home in 2 parts.
Wow.
Yeah.
So John, I absolutely, he's astounding, and I adore him, and he is the real thing. And if anybody wanted to ever go see a medium, he is the one that I would absolutely recommend, because he's amazing.
Wow.
And he is an absolutely lovely guy.
What a cool experience for you.
Yeah, isn't that?
You're giving everybody so many. You deserve one.
Well, he's so sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of people out there that say they do pick something ABC, and some of them they give you such generalized stuff, and I'm talking about readers, mediums, I don't care what the practice is. And he is the real deal. And after having going to Brian, it's like what real is. And John is absolutely the real thing. And he gave people details that it filled my heart listening to, and it's like, that's what I'm talking about.
Really amazing.
Wow.
Extremely amazing.
Absolutely. And he is really, really gifted. So
wow.
it's I'm a big fan of his because he's the real thing.
Mhm.
Well, it's
we had one on yesterday, and it is amazing the things that they say that you're like, whoa, how did yeah, and so powerful. Here I have a message to give to this Cindy who we were talking about, Karen. Not to, from her to her sister, who's just sitting and staring at a wall and just sobbing, and that's the only sister that I have a connection to. Through everybody else in the family has blocked me, all those 10 children, and this one sister that liked me back then, who was our favorite sister, he said, I'm getting an A name, a sister with the A. And her name's Angela. They called her Ann. She's the one, and she's the one sitting there just bawling, because it's quite a shock.
Poor thing.
He gave me, yes, but what do I do, Karen? Because you know me, and he doesn't know me. Should I try to give a message to these people, or would they take it like a slap in the face? Like, well, what is she?
Well, wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you a story, okay, about that first time when John described my nephew and that situation. I had a long talk with his older brother, who I was very close to, because when my nephew Nick died, he died in Iraq, in the war, Afghanistan, and he was, he became the hero. Nobody knew how to deal with this. First, there was a family of 3 boys, and then all of a sudden it was 2 boys. Where do you even put that?
Right.
All of a sudden, the family is no longer the same. The parents had no idea how to communicate with their 2 remaining sons. And they were, there's no nice way to say it, ignored. And it became heartbreakingly difficult because all of a sudden the other boys felt like they had lost their entire family. So I spent a lot of time with my nephew, his older brother, speaking to him about how to reach out to his parents. Now, my nephew that died in Iraq, I had begged for over a year not to go. He had 50 other opportunities of things he could have done in the service, and he chose to go to Iraq. And I had begged him for over a year not to go. And he decided he would go. And I said, he knew he wasn't going to come back. He knew he would die there. And that was, unfortunately, his intention. Because his father was had been a firefighter for 30 years. He had been the high school hero. And my nephew went to joined the service to go to war because he said, what am I going to do, get a job at Home Depot or something? He already thinks I'm a loser, and the father was never happy. They were never enough, which is heartbreaking to me. And he chose to die in war rather than be his own person, And it became so when I saw John, and John spoke to me after this very, very long conversation I had with the oldest brother, and I told him how to rebuild the relationship with his parents. John said to me, you need to, in this reading, he said you need to share that with his parents. So I was at a birthday party at one of my ex-brother-in-law's homes, and I took each one of them outside. I took the mother outside, and I told her about what happened with John. And then I came back, and I went in the dining room, and I told their father what John had told me. And that was the moment that they stopped talking to me. Because they were more attached to being, staying in grief and the father drinking himself to death and do you know what I mean? And I was the bearer of bad news, and they could not look at me because they know that I had begged him for over a year not to go. And they did not want to believe that this was a choice he made when it was 10,000% a choice. He knew exactly what he was doing. So John Edward is, I love him dearly. He is amazing, and I would tell anybody that if they want to go see somebody that's real, go to him. He does events and is absolutely, he's wonderful.
Okay. Wow.
So
so Karen,
my
do
experience.
You feel like that? So hearing that and knowing what could possibly happen, so you had a lot to lose, but you felt probably compelled to let them know. But here I have nothing to lose.
Honey, but
I haven't talked to these people for years, so should I try to help?
And you know what? That is a very personal decision. I think that actually was for you to know.
Really? Okay. See,
yes.
You just helped me so much because now I have that off my shoulders of like, should I?
Oh, no, I don't think it had anything to do with them. And I think that it would be very lovely for you to have I want to say a ritual for her. Okay? Something, I don't care if it's lighting candles. I don't care if it's
I already
going
did it.
to. Yeah.
You know what
going
I did?
to church
you know
and
what I did?
saying prayers. What?
When I had the people came over last minute for the barbecue, I said, you know what, I'd like to do a tribute to my high school girlfriend, and let's play 80s music all night long. And
Perfect.
we did. And
She would have loved
her.
that.
Yeah.
She loved that.
Good thoughts and good memory. Did she? Oh. Yeah. And I just got chills, too. So she's like telling me, okay, Barbara, because they're not thinking the same in heaven that they are,
Honey, they don't have any, they're not in pain there. She knew exactly who her family was. It's not a surprise. And she knew how much you cared about her. So, that you acknowledged her in a way that mattered to her.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I expect you'll get some visits from her.
Okay, good. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, because I just want to remember the good times. I don't remember all of after
Honey,
high school stupid stuff.
Her too, and you guys shared a lot of them. So what's the question?
Yep. All right.
All right. Well,
thanks, Karen.
We're about out of time, but thank you. Thanks everybody for coming on. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
And thank you, Kelly.
I love you guys.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
All right. We'll talk tomorrow.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks, Karen. Have a great night.
Yeah,
thank you.